And welcome back, guys, to another Sunday edition of the Rockhound channel. William here. I've got Brando over here on the box. I am headed out. The truck is packed. We're headed out on assignment. You guess what? I'm on my way to Rocksprings, guys. So I'll see you on the road. Alright, guys, you're in the truck with me. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Oof. The temperature is beautiful. Roughly on about 64 degrees today. It's roughly about 9 or so in the morning. So, Brando's over there. He's enjoying himself with some projects that I gave him. I gave him 2 different locations. You guys will be seeing that on Monday. And let's see if we can get ourselves crystals. What do you think, guys? All right, I'll see you there. Finally, almost got lost trying to find the place once again. We are finally in Rocksprings, guys. So we're gonna be returning here in a bit, and I will see you guys at the rock pile. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and find me a parking spot, guys. I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, we made it here. I got a parking spot. We're going to be packing light, leaving heavy. So we got a bit of a hike ahead of us. So stay tuned, guys. I'll show you the way. Whew. We finally made it, guys. Welcome to Abelman's Gorge. Beautiful Rocksprings, Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. It has been 2 years in the making. Would you believe it? We finally got back here. And my goodness, am I glad that I'm here. I'll show you why. Here are the beautiful hills that you will see just before we get to our spot of interest. As you can see, a lot of this has got a lot of rotted quartz and granite stringers that are up in here. And don't worry, I plan on getting a little bit of this too. Got me a little bucket here ready for that. And we're not coming out of here empty-handed when it comes down to dirt. This will be the first time I turn around and throw some of this up on a sluice box. So, guaranteed, we are packing light but leaving heavy today. So, stay tuned, guys. I'll see you up on the hill. All right, guys. We finally made it. We're a little bit of ways where I just last showed you. This here, way up there, that's where we're going. Going way up there, guys. That's where all the good crystals are. I'll show you that here in just a minute. This is a bit of a treacherous trek coming up through here. A lot of loose rocks, boulders, and whatnot. Every once in a while, every other winter, a surprise comes down that hill. Lands down here. There's a few of them that are new since I've been here last. That guy is. So that one had to have made it between these 2 birch trees to land there. So definitely gonna be some new stuff up there, guys. So bear with me. We're gonna go make the climb. Whew. All right, we are almost halfway up here. Well, close to 3/4. Anyway, as you can see, if the light will do it any justice, literally everything up here sparkles. But check this out. So you see that big old monolith right there? Well, just about 2-3 years ago, that booger was hanging there, right dead center of your screen. So you see what I mean by little surprises every once in a great while, guys? That's all right. Where it landed, it's kind of a bummer. That there, it's what it's under. That used to be my little honey hole. I used to come out with, Brando and I used to come out with crystals about the size of my pinky over here. So that's all right. The rains have been kind to us. And it looks like this entire ground up in here could very well have some nice ones. So I may not come out here with some super good ones, but I'm going to put some in that bucket nonetheless, guys. We got to hustle. The sun's starting to bake me up here. So let's get at it. Alright guys, so you're going to get the upright view this time around. So I wanted to show you this real quick. Alright, if you can see that glint in there. Now this area is super famous for a mineral called silver lead galena. And today, I'm collecting it. I see that stuff, I'm going to get it. I'm going to run it home. We're going to grind that stuff up, pan that booger out for some gold. And as you can see, we got a lot of quartz stringers throughout all of this stuff. I'm going to go examine that wall over there too, it looks like, just beyond the boulder. So, hang tight guys. I'll show you all that in a minute. Alright guys, first and foremost, before we go any further up, I'm going to go ahead and use my pick here. Just kind of scrape through all of this. I'm not going to go super aggressive in this area, primarily because of this big old boulder. And, you know, if I don't see them topside, then they're buried in here, and that takes a bit. We'll come back here, Brandon and I, and I'll have him probably work down there in that area. Oh, I see something very pretty over there, if you guys can see it. Just right where the head of my thing is, I see something absolutely gorgeous that may have fallen off the top there. Probably bring that home too. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and scrape down here, see what has fallen down with this massive monolith. That thing's about the size of an SUV, guys. So here we go, guys. We're gonna go see if we can find some crystals. All right. Another thing. So one thing I did forget to mention: Abelman's Gorge, at one great point in time, was a fully running quarry, and there's one that's directly across from me, and that thing's fully functioning. But this turned around and became Natural Resource Park. So right now, that was some deck core that I just showed you. And every once in a while, you see remnants of history in this thing, and it's absolutely cool. I found all sorts of cool stuff when I first started here. That was back in the early 2000s. So, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get some crystals. So guys, I just found me one. That one we're going to take home. Get that scrubbed up with a toothbrush. Not exactly an award winner, but I can do something with it. It's facet material. So, let's keep going. Gosh, every time I come here, I keep telling myself, put a big old neodymium magnet on the end of this booger. That way, if I pass through here, I'll find to see if there's any iron that's mixed up in all this mess. I guarantee that there is. Well, let's keep going, guys. Alright, guys, I got up here to the final top of this area. Just wanted to give you guys a show over here. As you can see, everything is just loaded with quartz stringers. Absolutely beautiful. Quartz caps all up in there. As you can see right there, it's just packed full of this. Everything up on this side of the bluff is just loaded with crystals. Whereas over on the reverse side over there, it's kind of more of a granite composite. Not too much with the quartz stringers as you see per se here. So, I'm going to quit jibber jabbering. If I find something super cool, you guys are going to see it. Alright, let's get it done. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. That's a beautiful pendant. If I've ever seen one. We're going to clean that up. That's going in the bucket. Ooh, that sun is just baking me alive up here. So it's been about 25-30 minutes. And I've just kind of went through all this. And I'll tell you what, it's packed full of crystals. Freehand crystals. We're going to go ahead and take all of this. Throw in the bucket here. Take that down to the gosh darn wagon. And carry on. We got to hustle. This sun is killing me. Wow, did it get so hot so quick. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, I had to show this to you guys. Take a look at that beautiful lead silver galena. Absolutely gorgeous. They came up out of this hole. And would you believe it, I feel a draft from right here. You can kind of see it. It's just nice and ice cold. So, you know there's a void down there. Holy cats. Just blowing out of there. It feels great. Especially up here. Alright, guys. Whew. Oh, that was a close one. We are about almost halfway down. I've got close to almost 80 pounds sitting in the back of my rucksack. Alright, and I ain't done yet. I'm going to turn around, grab up and around through here, see what I can find for the finer gravels. So all this is just full of quartz. So you know what that means. There could very well be some gold here. We got the silver galena. Definitely going to have some of that gold. We're going to get this, and we're going to hit the other side, get some of that material, and we're going to wash it all up at home, guys. Here we go. Oh boy. We made it. Oh, so I got another 2 bags from up there, guys. Oh, my pack is just absolutely insane right now. We're gonna go ahead, get ourselves walking back down the trail closer to the truck, get another couple buckets, or at least some decent bags. Other cool stuff over there on the other side of this hill. So I will see you guys back at the truck. Then it's back off to the shop. Get this stuff all cleaned up and see what treasures we got, guys. Whew. All right. So now is the time I get to tell you guys, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like today's video, please give us a like. If you get us 500 likes off of this video, we will head rock hunting in a spot of your choice, guys. Can't miss out. So please be sure to give us 500 likes. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit that notification bell. Alright, I gotta hoof it up this hill. I'll see you at the next location. Alright, guys. I just made it from right down that hill there. Oh, so I got a bag or 2 of that. Now we're sitting about, I've forgotten. I just know that my back is about to say no more. So we're back to the wagon. We're back to the truck. Whew. I'll see you guys back at the shop. Well, guys, just to show you I ain't joshing you, right there is one of the old shelter shacks that they have. When they turn around, set up there with some dynamite, and they go hide in here with the magazine, and they hit the charge, and they go kablooey. That's what happens. Yes. Let her fly back in the old days. I'll tell you what, though, everywhere you look, it's just chock full. Everywhere I go, look at that. Just chock full of that silver like galena. So I'm wondering if that wasn't what they were mining more or less than the quartz and the granite and whatnot. There probably was some decent ore out of here. Every time I try to dig for stuff here, as in history-wise, seems like I hit dead ends. That's alright. Whew. Alright. Back to the journey, back to the truck. Alright, guys. Had to show that to you. Absolutely super cool history here. Just tons of it. I'll show you one of these other days. There's one other shack like this. It's still kind of dug out from the granite. And it's way down towards, I call it Van Heist Rock. And if that name sounds familiar to you, I'd suggest you go do some history and learn all about him and his awesome discoveries, guys. Oh, I had to take the pack off. Oh, that was getting too much. Oh, all right. Up and over this. Home free. Yeet. There we go. All right. Almost to the truck, guys. All right, guys. Finally made it back to the truck. We're about to pack up, get ourselves back to the house, get this stuff all washed up. We'll see if whether or not we came out with a little bit of shiny and a little bit of crystals. All right, guys, we're about halfway to the Wisconsin Dells. And if you've made it to this point of the video, please be sure to put down Rock 40 at the bottom of the screen. That way I know you guys actually made it this far. So guys, we got one more pit stop. If the sun's out, the rain's gone, you know darn well I'm gonna go get me some of them sands over in the Dells. So that's what we're gonna do real quick, and then we're going back home. We're gonna wash up all these. So remember that. What I said down in the first part of this clip. And be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notifications, because we're doing pretty gosh darn good so far. And now if it only will stay dry, and we'll be able to get back out there and get some more gold. Alright guys, we made it to the Dells finally. Holy cats, is it packed over there? But it's alright. So our mission, since we're already here, the sun's out, I'm going to go ahead and get at least about the equivalence of a 5-gallon pail out of both of these. Get our butts back home. Get our crystals washed up. Get the sands all panned out. Doing these in a later episode. Oh my goodness. Thought my life was going to flash before my eyes. You ain't gonna believe what just happened to me. I had a falcon dive down from this tree right darn near on my head. I'm not kidding. Oh my goodness. Alright. Down this horrible trail. Let's go get some sands and get back to the shop. Oh yeah, it is toasty out here today, guys. And so we got some good luck, guys. We're out here and the river's low. It looks like I can get to the honey hole. Let's go get some sands. Alright. Oh yeah. Look at all that black sand. Absolutely beautiful. Well, you know it's going to be loaded over there, so let's go get it. Alright guys, we have made it out towards the honey hole, and I have just heard that D Ventures was out here, this fine gentleman right over here, and he's been hitting up this hole. I think I'm going to go ahead and dig me a little bit in there, so hopefully you got something good in there, D. I'm going to go check it out. Ooh yeah, let's go get some of this shiny, guys. Fill them buckets. I don't care if it kills me today. I'm getting some. Yeah, buddy. Amen. All of it. All right, guys. All right. I'm going to get me all this good stuff. D, I hope you turn around and gave me some good luck here. All right, guys. We made it back. Whoa. One big old bucket of goodies right there. A few sitting up here in the rucksack. Oh, not to mention, we got 2 buckets from D Ventures hole over there at the Wisconsin River. Fingers crossed and heavy pans. Be sure to give him some love. Tell him the Rock Hound sent you. It's D Ventures over on YouTube.com. Alright guys, let's go ahead and unpack the steel here. Ooh. Could not believe the weather up there. It was absolutely beautiful. I enjoyed every minute of it. Like I said, we got plenty of bags here, and we're going to be running through. Oh my goodness. Just tons of it. This stuff I'm interested in right there. We're all going to do these all separate, guys. That way I'm sure of what we got. Oh, more bags. We need them bags. Alright. Look at all the hefty bags. Absolutely amazing. And a nice beautiful one that I got. We're going to go ahead and clean this up. Look at all the beautiful crystals up in there, guys. Absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and spray it up. Then I'm going to go ahead and soak this in hydrochloric acid to get all the iron up out of there. And those will absolutely gleam after it's all said and done. Ooh. I got a couple other ones too. Oh. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, big old hefty bag. Oh. A couple other goodies in there. Alright. That's the bag, guys. Alright. come back at you. We're going to go ahead and get it all washed up in here. You guys can see all that here in just a moment. Alright guys, first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and take care of this big old bucket here. Get everything all washed up. Sort the crystals out and all the big old rocks and nastiness. Check them over for some silver and galena. Set all of that aside. Our main focus today is going to be those crystals. And then we'll go ahead and pan out that stuff. Or maybe just run it over here on the gold cube. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's get all this washed up. Oh my goodness, I am so excited about this. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead, use our 1/8 classifier here, get it all rinsed up, and let's see what we get. I'm stoked. It's been so long since I've been up there. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, lots of muck in there. That's alright, it all washes out. Oh my goodness. So always got it. Seems like most of these have got a little bit of silver like galena in it. And we're going to go ahead, crush these later on, and see what we get in them. Right now I'm going to throw them in a pile over there. We'll pick them up later. Another nice crystal. Another nice one. Right there, guys. Absolutely awesome. All these are going to get cleaned up. See what we get afterwards. Oh, I'm already seeing them up on the top. Ooh, we got some goodies. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a few in there. Gosh, just about every one of these has got it. Just chock full of it. Just tons of it. Really good wash. I want to be sure. I get all the goodies out of here. Oh my goodness. Look at that booger. Just loaded. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Oh, I can't wait to clean these up. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Oh, that muck. Can you imagine what the gold's going to be like in here? If there's any. Look at all those quartz strings in there. Well, that's what I'm talking about right there. Absolutely awesome. Just chock full. You can see the bits of galena buried deep into this quartz. Oh yeah, there's tons and tons and tons of it. Look at how much it broke up. You can see just how much some of that quartz and granite just broke up in there. Big, huge hydrothermal pockets up in there. Absolutely gorgeous. That's why I love Wisconsin. You just never know what you'll see out here. There's some of that deck cord. I got a few pieces of that here. I think I brought home some ants too. And disturbing a home of those by accident. All the way up there, they managed to get there. There's another beautiful one. Look at that. Absolute triple terminated caps up in there. Ooh, that's going to be looking so pretty. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, there's just loads of them. All right. I start putting the crystals up in here. Oh yeah. All right. Oh my goodness, it's just loaded with them. Tons of them up in here. Now, a lot of these are super tight. I mean, they're just so itty bitty. You wouldn't think that they'd be worth much or you can do anything with them. You'd be surprised. My wife surprised me with some of these. She turned around and took some, threw them in some of her clear resin, and made some kind of like landscapes out of some of these. And oh my God, it's gorgeous. Gotta find me a waste bucket, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, goodness. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You just never know what you'll find alongside the road. Got two of these boogers one day, just by accident. They're blown alongside the road. Must have come out of somebody's vehicle. I'll tell you what, free's free. Alright, let's keep going at it. Here. Well, that's going to be fun. All this, like I said, I'm going to crush it up. See what we got afterwards. There's another one. Ooh. Trying to go through these as fast as I can. Well, that's kind of a unique one. Double turbinated. I'll for you guys later. Oh, there's just loads of them in here. Oh, there's more of that galena. Oh, yeah. Two there. Oh, my goodness. There's just so many of them in here. I mean, if I were to bring this down a little bit more, you can see there's like tons of crystals that are up in there. Just tons. This would take me forever to get them all down. So, we're going to probably just go ahead and scoop that up. I'll pick through those one of these days when I'm watching some of my programming or any of my other favorite YouTubers and get all those out. Just chock full of galena. Wow. Nice stringers in that one. So on average, this is what I about find over there. Seems like Brando's more lucky than I am. He turns around and finds them out the size of my pinky. It's insane. I bring him up there, he gets better luck than I do. I do believe this is the one that I got that big in today, so see if we find that here. It's hidden in there. God, tons of matrices. And these all turn into lapidary stones. Single pendants or beads or whatnot. Oh, wow. Find that booger. I'm tired of looking in the mud. Let's see if I can find it in here. Wow, that booger's got green in it. And I don't think that's moss. We're going to have a gander at that later with the jeweler's loop. There was one other time that I was up there with Brandon. We were coming across a green gemmy stone color, and we weren't sure if it was quartz or topaz. Another beautiful little crystal. Oh, my wife's going to be in her glory. She basically cashed in everything I had over the years. And I'll be featuring some of her cool projects in later episodes as she finishes out the projects. You'll absolutely be amazed at what she does with resin. It's absolutely awesome. One in that pile, what the heck? Oh, look at that marker. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is going to be cool. That's going down in my collection in the basement shop. I like that one. That's a keeper. Oh, there's too many in here to count, guys. So what we're going to do is put it off here into the tote. And like I said again, I'm going to pick it all out. What crystals I find, I'll go ahead and set them aside. Show you guys that in another video. But right now, let's get the bucket down and I'll show you that marker I found again. We're going to separate all this dirt, like I said, get it all washed up into separate buckets, run it all over here on the gold cube. Oh, yummy stuff. Yummy stuff. Oh my goodness. That stained that bucket good. I gotta be careful how I grab in here. These crystals are like straight up glass. Ooh, found some black sands up in there. That's good luck. That's good luck. Nope. You don't belong in there. Get back out of there. Real earthy smell. Ooh, there's another one I forgot to show you guys up there in the hillside. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? Now those all clean up beautifully. And these are all quartz crystals stuck together. Just glued together, mended together. Like that one big old matrix. Absolutely astounding. Loads of it. More of that galena. Oh, I'm making a mess out here. That's why I'm glad I'm doing it out here. This would be a mess in the basement. Another awesome one, guys. This place never disappoints. I never get skunked when I go out there. Oh, that is cool. That one's cool. Hopefully that stays in there when I do it up on the lapidary machine. That one's super cool. Nothing there. We're getting there though. Gotta be getting close. There's another cool one. Oh, lost that one. There's some more going down there. Ooh. Oh yeah. Another super cool one I'll show you guys. Wow. Yeah, there's tons of bits and pieces there. Some of these are going to take a lot of care to get it all done. Ooh, wow. So here's one. Now, it don't look like anything super cool or assuming. It looks like a big old brown turd. But deep in there, once I run this with some hydrochloric acid, this will all break down. If you see that one crystal there, there are tons of them in there. Just like this. And I see all the tips and tops all sitting on the back side of this guy. So this will be super cool to do. I'll do it up in a little bit of hydrochloric acid. That'll all dissolve, and all be left is those beautiful crystals. Alright guys, I'm going to keep hunting through this. I will catch you as soon as I find that marker. Alright guys, I did find that marker. There it is. All cleaned up. Absolutely beautiful. That was an absolute winner to find up there today. And this will be probably wire wrapped, cleaned up a little bit more, and put as a pendant. Who knows? Maybe I'll put it in that 10 stone giveaway, guys. Alright, now it's time for our first 2 bags. And these are going to be coming out of the hills that I showed you near the beginning of the video. If you guys have stayed that long, you'll see where all that gorgeous brown stuff was up there along the thing. There was a bunch of stringers in there. And it looked like I got some of the crystal as well from there. So this will be an interesting bag for both of us to do. So let's get into it. Alright guys, once again we're going to go ahead and strain it out with the 1/8 classifier here. We're going to do both bags. And at this point, what we got in there in that tote, it's all going to be mixed either way. But we're going to catch all the big crystals and whatnot up out of there. And then we'll separate the sands. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have got that wet. Oh, that was icky. There's one. Now, these were about 3 feet apart from each other. This stuff was a little more moist than the other one. Looked like that retained some moisture from the previous rainstorms that we had at that point. Oh, and they got tore up. Oh yeah, they had a lot of rain. So, just showing that sitting up in those gravels, that proved it. They dried up pretty quick. I was expecting to see the Bearable River pretty high in that area. Not so much. Ooh, super dark. Oh yeah, there's crystals up in here. Now that I'm getting the dust and the dirt out of it. Lots of root. Oh yeah, get at it. Ah, there's some nice ones in here. Yeah. All right. Let me show you what I got. So here's another one embedded inside some of that crust again. That'll be easy to come apart in the hydrochloric acid. Lots of matrices. Absolutely beautiful matrices. And these clean up so nicely. Alright, let's keep going. Those go in there. Another neat one. Ooh, wow. Look at the layers on that. Absolutely cool. That got me a crystal hanging out right there. Just chilling. That is super cool. That's definitely going in the collection. Oh yeah, that's gonna get cleaned up real nicely. I think I know where the ants are. I see them in this bag. Oh boy. There's another nice one. Bunch more of that galena. Oh, this stuff's gonna crush real nice. quickly trying to go through this. Oh yeah, it's much the same. Much the same. But the thing is, when you look at it, it doesn't look like it over there in that particular pile. It just looks like shiny galena and granite. But my goodness, was I wrong. Ooh, that one's like a needle. Oh yeah, just loads. Nice matrix. There's just so many in there, but here's some decent winners out of it. Decent, neat little one right there. Let me wash off my hand here. There we go. That's a little better. Neat one right there. It's all piled together. Kind of super cool. That'll be neat. Let me get these washed off here. I got home just in time. The heat started pouring on. Another neat one. Super crystal clear. Really nice. And all these rusty ones, they come out super gemmy clean once I hit them with that hydrochloric acid. It's absolutely nuts. Yep. Something that looks right out of a fantasy movie. Absolutely cool, gemmy clean. Quartz crystals. Absolutely awesome. This camera absolutely does no justice to these things. But absolutely beautiful. They're all winners. They're going in here in the bin. Alright. So up to our last two bags here. And I get to deal with ants. Got another one. So many of them in there. Alright. I'm going to clean up over here, get that put in another bucket, and then we're going to go ahead and do the last two bags, guys. Alright, finally down to the last two bags, guys. Then we're going to go ahead, show you all of my winners that are sitting up here in my tan, and then here's some of these big guys. We're going to just go ahead and temporarily wash them off. You guys get a good look at some of those crystals that we got. I haven't done a run like this in a long time. Oh, I'm so happy I did this. Ooh. Yep, drowned ants. Yeah. Oh, no. Buddy's trying to kill me. Oh, that is just loaded. Now this stop is from the top of the second stop, so this will be interesting. Or I should say the first stop. Just packed loaded. Tons of matrices. Look at that whopper. Right there as one solid chunk. There's not but crystals in that. Just loads. After I get all of these all cleaned up, guys, I'll show you the one that we got almost, what was it, 15 years ago now, since then. So almost our second or third time there. An absolutely beautiful specimen. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's been hours at this. Alright. Let's get that second one. Oh, this one's heavy too. Oh yeah. Nice. Yuppie. Ooh, that one's got a nice red color to it. I like that color. And I just got done telling myself that, watch it, these things are like needles. Yeah, just done stabbed myself. Ouch. Wow. That one is insane. I'll show you that at the end of the video here. Ooh, got another one. Another one that's got a decent matrix to it. Alright. That's what I was watching I'm going to get. Let's go ahead and see what else we got in here for winners. Most of all, what I got sitting up in here, guys, is all the tiny guys. They're facet quality. They're all gemmy clear. So that's a good thing. We're going to go ahead, take those out. Oh my goodness, it's going to take me forever to get all those out of there. But that's all right. I got time. All right. Dump our last little bit here. Then I'm going to go ahead and wash these up. Show you what those are all about. All right, you guys, here is the final cleanup and our 5 major big winners today out of that entire haul were these beauties right here. Just look at the absolute gorgeous crystal formations. They're sitting up on some of those. I got one back there that's double-sided, and I got that chunker right there. We also got a bunch of these little guys. They're sitting up along up in here. And, of course, we got our monster right there. Absolutely gorgeous monster. Let me see if I can get her in there. There she be. Absolutely beautiful. That definitely is going to be a gorgeous pendant once I get it all fully cleaned up. So, I think that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to show you guys all the after pictures of these in a YouTube short coming up, and you guys will be amazed what these guys look like after it's all said and done. Well, guys, that was an incredible adventure. Look at all this sand I got to go through. Absolutely astounding. I cannot wait to go through all of this. We're going to go ahead and carefully strain out all the other tiny microcrystals that are sitting up in here. There's billions of them in here. So, and can't forget our beautiful winners for the day. I can't believe I got these. Absolutely gorgeous. These were just hiding out in the clays. Absolutely beautiful. They're going to be wonderful pieces. Who knows, maybe I'll put those in the giveaway too. You never know. And D, boy, I can't wait till next week to get these 2 buckets done, man. Oh boy. So please be sure to give D Ventures a shout out. Subscribe to his channel. Be sure to hit that notification button for him. Leave him a message saying that the Rock Hounds sent you. And if you're new to our channel, please be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification button. Leave us a like and leave us a comment down below. Well, guys, until next Sunday, I'll see you next time.